what is that first next step to getting started?
I wouldn't think about out of home. I wouldn't think about linear. I wouldn't think about programmatic. You're wasting your time if you're thinking about channel. What you need to be thinking about is, what is the goal here? What is the desired outcome of a campaign that I'm running? And then if out of home can support it, if it has a role to play, then okay, hit it. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. I would argue that a lot of times, though, companies, D2C brands, B2B brands, they spend all this time on the middle and bottom of funnel. It's, all their efforts go into, okay, this person already has intent, or, this person is already in the consideration cycle, but they ignore the 90% who have never even heard of the brand. And I think, if you want to get started, you need to look at above line brand level channels, out of home, linear broadcast. I mean, even social can play a role. You're going to want to get started on, what is my goal? What am I trying to achieve? And then what channels can support it? Now, in terms of, how do I get started working with vendors and stuff like that? Here's my take. I think I'm going to get crucified for this. A lot of vendors,
people will love you for it.
Y'all are offering the same thing, right? There's no secret sauce. Oh, I have this inventory and I have that bonus spot. Like, dude, you guys are all selling the same thing. So what do I look for in a vendor? What do I recommend to someone who's just trying to get started out, diving into the world of out of home? Look for someone who understands what your commercial goal is, what your desired outcome of this campaign is, because they're not going to compete on price. It's going to be a race to the bottom. They're not going to compete on bonus time or bonus cycles. They're not going to compete on inventory. It's all the same, right? For by and large, everyone's offering the same product. So find that person or people who truly understand your business and what you're trying to achieve, and work with that guy or work with that girl, because they're the ones who are going to ultimately pick the right spots for you. They're going to work with you on how to integrate that into your other tactics and the rest of your campaign. That would be my recommendation.
It's a great recommendation.